Hitler said, "You cannot be a Christian and a German, for God is within the German people." It's a famous Hitler quote. He actually went on to say that he needed Germans to be present in the here and now, not preoccupied with the Christian notion of dying and going off to be with Jesus forever and ever as a floaty ghost. He needed the mind of God within the Christians present here and now to deal with what it was that Germany was dealing with. So, yes, a famous Hitler quote, yet he was a Catholic. Or was he making a coded message for the future children of his beloved Aryan race, knowing from ancient angels, the Vedas, that God was indeed within the German people and certainly not within Judeo-Christianity? The Germans were and still are the leading translators of the ancient Vedas. They knew that if the Vedas were sent by messengers of God, the meaning of the word angel is messenger. Then they were acutely aware of what the beast had done to the roots of the German people. The words of Daniel, he being an Essene, as were those taken to Babylon in 586 BC by Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel predicts 3 tribes or kingdoms would be plucked up by the roots. Basically, plucking up by the roots is not to imply all people in that tribe were wiped out, but their government was destroyed when overthrown by Rome. Reading from Daniel 7:8, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. The 3 horns are the 3 tribes, kingdoms, plucked up by the roots. First are the Vandals in 554 AD, then the Heruli, 493 AD, and the Ostrogoths in 538 AD, over a period of 84 years. We know the words of Daniel are true because he was an Essene. 554 is the height of the pillar to the Lord in the midst of Egypt, in Isaiah 19 verses 19 and 20. Those 2 verses, its value, when added in Hebrew gematria, is the height of the pyramid in pyramid inches, which is equal to 454 feet. 84 is the period of time between the Vatican emerging February the 11th, 1929, and Pope Benedict XVI announcing his retirement February the 11th in 2013. And 84 is the English gematria for Emmanuel and Marshall. In the book of Daniel, a day is a year. The Ostrogoth kingdom, overthrown by the church in 538 AD, add 1260 years, is 1798. Then Rome was overthrown by Napoleon, who dissolved the church, taking the Pope to France, where he died. It ceased to exist until the Vatican was formed on February 11th, 1929, a period of 131 years. Add 84 years and we are at 2013. Quoting, "And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth." Revelation 11:3. Or, quoting still, "And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days." Revelation 12:6. "And the woman, wisdom, fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, and they should feed her there 1,260 days." The English gematria of the verse is 1455. In Greek, from 1722, a derivative of 2524. Sub-induced, that is, surreptitiously suborned as a liar in wait, spy. And 1455, Hebrew, a primitive root to remove. a bandage from a wound, that is, heal it, cure.